I often get questioned, D, how long did it really take you to lose weight? How long did it take you for you to be able to see those visible abs? Like, how hard is it? Today, we're going to discuss the truth in regards to how long it took me in order for me to see my abs.
Exchange for gains.
What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of Exchange for Gains. You know, when it comes to losing weight, there's so many myths out there. There's so many people out there that you will see that they were huge and within 4 weeks, they're thin. Or they had quite a lot of body fat on them. And within a month, they're absolutely ripped. Is this true? Who knows? I can't judge, I can't comment on anyone's journey. But what I can tell you is it does take time. For me, it took time. For other people, you know, I'm not going to call anyone out. I'm not going to call anyone a liar. But at the end of the day, when it comes to losing fat, depending on what your starting point is, it can take time. I was consistent. I started in January 2020, my fitness journey. I started losing weight in terms of where I could visibly see it 3 months later. So that's 3 months. So I started off at 187 pounds. Within 3 months later, I was something like 177. So it's not like I've lost a huge amount of weight. It's going down steadily. By the end of the year, I was 168. So I lost quite a lot of amount of weight by January to December. This is 12 months. There are people out there that are completely way bigger than me. And they've lost something like 200 pounds or whatever it is, or 100 pounds in the space of like 2 months. Dude, what are you doing? Miss, what are you doing? Because like I said, I was consistent. I'm not knocking anyone's journey, but I can tell you, these things are not easy. When I got down to 170 pounds, my weight loss stalled. It stalled for a good few months, in fact, because I was being consistent, you know, doing my exercises, eating clean, doing my cardio, doing everything that had been required initially. However, my body got used to it. So my body was telling me, you know what? You've been putting us through pain in terms of trying to lose body fat. We're now used to it. We're not going to go nowhere. So literally, I had to do something different. I had to do more steps. I had to change my diet up a little bit. That's not to say I had to eat less, but in terms of protein, I had to up my protein intake because it wasn't high enough. So when it comes to losing weight, don't believe everything you read. Don't believe everything you see. Focus on your journey. And if it takes you 2 years, then you know the truth that you are consistent, but it took you 2 years to get there. At the end of the day, none of us are actually in a race. Unless you're competing for some sort of competition, then it's a slow and steady progress. These things take time. And at the end of the day, like I said before, everyone has their own specific goals. It might take someone 3 months to lose a little bit amount of weight. It might take someone a month. Who knows? But what I will tell you from my experience and my journey, from a normal guy who was, like I said before, I wasn't exactly huge. It did take time. It took me a year for me to complete my body transformation. My journey, yes, is actually still continuing in terms of trying to build muscle on top of my current physique. But like I said, it's a slow and steady progress. So in terms of the amount of time it takes for someone to see those visible abs, 1, it depends on the individual. 2, it depends if you're doing it naturally without any drugs or enhancements. And 3, it depends on what your actual goal is. The last thing I would add when it comes to those videos that state, you know, get abs within 6 weeks or get a full 6-pack within the next 2 weeks, you have to consider and ask yourself, who are these videos targeting? Are they targeting individuals that are already quite large? Or are they targeting individuals that are fairly lean already that just need to literally tone up their stomach in terms of abs, which will take them not long at all? You need to take these things into account when considering these videos, definitely. Okay, my good people, that's all from me for today. Like I said, if you're feeling this video, if you're feeling this channel, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification icon in order to get updates in regards to when I release my videos. Hit me up on the Instagram, it's the Ron Official, the TikTok and the Twitters. Until next time, peace.
Exchange for gains. Move it, Karen. Time I make those lifestyle changes. Do it like Darren.